Hey guys, it's Mora Flame here, and guess what? Today I am going to be teaching you how to build like a pro. Now, this is the first episode, the beginner's edition, you could say. And anyway, we're going to get down to our first rule, which is shape. Now, when somebody sees the shape of your house, if it's just like a regular rectangle or square, they're not going to like it. So you're going to want to make a variety of different walls and different rooms and different sizes of the rooms, so that when they look at your house, they're going to be attracted to it and they're going to want to go inside. Now, rule number 2, you don't want a really bad looking house when it goes in the inside, otherwise they're just going to walk right out, run away, forget they ever saw it, or they're just going to leave a really bad review on it. So you're going to want to make the interior look as good as possible. Furnished or unfurnished, make sure it looks pretty good and detailed for the stuff that's regularly in there. Now, rule number 3, you're going to have to pay attention to the roof of your house. Now, make sure there are a variety of different roofs for every single room. Now, when you are making your roofs, make sure that when you make your rooms, that when you raise the walls, you're going to make sure that you have a good idea for the color of the roof for the entire house. Now, I use birch wood for the walls of this house, and I thought that dark oak wood will look amazing with it. So I just put it on for the roof, and it honestly looks amazing. So, yeah, there we go. And when you are also doing your roofing, you're going to want to make it a little less standard and a little more advanced, kind of like this house. Like, with your roof, you might want to add a few more rooms if the roof just looks really bland and boring. Now, rule number 4, that would have to be the entrance. Now, when you enter the house, right before you open the door, you're going to have to make it look really good so they see it and they know that you have good decoration skills, like how I use trapdoors on the outside of the house. Now, when people walk in the interior, again, they're going to want to feel welcoming instead of unwelcoming. And the reason for this, if they feel unwelcoming, they're not going to want to be in there because they have a feeling it's going to be really not done with the build. So you're going to want to make sure that for every single kind of like, the upper wall right next to the ceiling, you're going to want to add detail to that so it doesn't look like it's telling other players and people who review your house to go away. And you don't want that, so you're going to want to make it look as fantastic and good as possible. Now, our next rule is kind of easy to pay attention to. So, your exterior, again with your exterior, you're going to want to add as many windows as you can without making the house look bad. So, add a good amount of windows, kind of like 10 on each floor would be a really good amount. So, that would be about the average, but the minimum would have to be at least 3 windows, and the maximum 50 windows depending on how big one floor is. Now, if your floor is about 1,000 blocks wide and 50 blocks in length, then it's not really going to look good if it's just like a really long house and just kind of thin. So you're going to want to add a lot of rooms and variety and stuff to that. But when you are focusing on your exterior again, you're going to want to make it look detailed. You're going to want to make it look welcoming. You're going to want to make it look like a home instead of like a house. So when I was building this, I really wanted to make it look like a home and not a house. Now, a home is something that makes you feel welcoming and it makes you feel comfortable. So try to make it like a replica of the house that you live in, but also a replica of your imagination. Okay guys, that concludes today's video. I hope you really liked it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell icon if you haven't already. And hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!